Check out how this creeping sense of isolation escalates as time just kind of slips away. At 6 p.m., everything is completely normal. By 8 p.m., which is when most students pack it in and head home, there's still a comforting hum of activity. But then, bam, we hit 10 p.m. Our student has been totally absorbed in their books, and suddenly they realize absolute dead silence has fallen over the entire library.
Well, that heavy silence, it doesn't last long. The very first break in the quiet is this incredibly unsettling sound, a distinct rhythmic limp echoing through the empty stacks. I mean, imagine being entirely alone and hearing that. It triggers an immediate flight response. Panic sets in instantly. They aren't sticking around to investigate. They just hastily pack up and run, absolutely desperate to get back to the safety of home. Moving right along to Section 2, a shadow in the corridor.
So, to get out, they have to navigate the long, echoey corridor outside the library. A quick right turn at the end leads to the exit doors. But as they approach those doors, the discomfort wildly intensifies. A mysterious woman is standing right at the very end of the hall, literally blocking the only path out into the night.
They have no clue who she is, but the closer they get, the worse their gut feels. In a moment of sheer involuntary panic, they call out this defensive question, "Who's there?" And the response? Nothing. The mysterious woman just vanishes within a few seconds. Poof. Naturally, the student heaves a massive sigh of relief and basically bursts through the front doors into the night air.
Which brings us to Section 3, the empty street. Now, you'd think making it outside means you're safe, right? Actually, scratch that. The dread only escalates. Normally, this specific street is bustling. Even late at night, you always see people walking around. But on that night, it was strangely, completely empty. Dealing with extreme exhaustion and hunger, struggling just to walk straight, our student now finds themselves entirely alone on a deserted road.
Pushing through the panic, they just keep their head down, staring at the pavement, trying to get home. They're almost there. But then, the psychological dread turns into a very physical manifestation. A shadow suddenly stretches out onto the ground from behind them, reaching forward. But remember, the street was totally empty. This terrifying realization forces them to finally look up.